Today on Up at Noon, WWE Diva Paige joins us where we ask her what it's like being in WWE 2K16, the power of strong female roles in games, and which video game characters she wants to beat up. All that and more on Up at Noon.
Everybody, and welcome to Up at Noon, not live. I'm Max Scoville, that's Brian Altano, and we are not live because we have a very special guest.
Yeah.
Paige.
That's me.
I want to say, hey, it's me. What's up?
That's me.
That's me.
What's up, guys?
Now you are WWE Diva Championship wrestler of people who could beat me up real good, right?
You really nailed that.
That's
yeah.
a very long business card.
I'm crap at this.
That's
Please
exactly
don't hit
why
me.
I put on my business card.
It's just a mile long.
Yeah, I was just like, I am the diva person who works and beats people up and has some kind of championship. Like, it's just
You
really,
said you have a belt? That's more than I have. My pants fall off sometimes. It's real bad.
Oh yeah, that's the trouble. I mean, I don't wear it. I mean, I don't have it anymore.
I'm sorry. Wow, that got really dark.
We screwed this up. This is awful.
In the interest of total honesty here, last night Star Wars The Force Awakens came out. Max and I went to go see it. In about 2 hours, we're going to go see it again. But we wanted to make sure we could fit in this interview with you where we're not allowed to talk about it because you haven't seen the movie.
I haven't seen it yet.
Okay, so cover your ears.
Yeah.
Here we go.
We're going to discuss the entire film. Just put your hands right there and it'll be good.
Yeah.
There's a scene in the movie where Chewbacca goes to the bathroom.
It's true. It's the first time in all of 6 films where anyone goes to the bathroom. It's really gross.
Yeah.
On that note, let's not talk about Star Wars anymore. Paige, you just showed up as a human video game character in WWE 2K16.
I did. Out of like nowhere.
How did that work? Like
I don't know.
I mean,
I didn't
like,
build it.
what did they? No, what was the process there? Like, because you're
You didn't
in there.
make that whole game yourself.
It looks like
Yeah,
you.
I am pretty smart too. I mean, yeah. But so they have like different things where like you have to wear like a suit, but I didn't have to do it. Someone else did it.
Like a men's
with like the
warehouse
little
suit?
like balls on the, like I don't know, it's like a green screen suit.
The
Like
mocap
the,
suit.
the ping pong thing, yeah, right?
the ping pong one. So I guess someone goes in the ring and does all my moves for me, which is great. I would love to do it because I want to be in that thing, maybe wrestle in it a couple of times.
That'd be kind of cool. That'd be a good gimmick wrestler.
Don't say that too loud.
Yeah,
Vince
the
McMahon will
ping pong girl.
he will make that
Mr.
character.
Mocap. Looks better in post. But no, like, so did they show you this ahead of time and they were like, what do you think? And
No,
I mean,
I saw it in the game for the
wow.
first time. Yeah, and there it is. It's
Yeah.
so crazy. Yeah, I love how they got perfect skin tone as well. Extremely pale, a little bit sick looking. Yeah,
are you now? You've played this a bit.
So I did Conan, and then he has a show as well. I can't remember what the show's called, but like they have a video game.
Yeah.
And like I came out there like the undisputed champion of 2K16. Wow. You're welcome, guys. And I just kicked your friend's butt too.
You did, right on
Well, he
camera.
did beat me. He beat the streak. He beat the streak. I was a little bit disappointed, although I did assault him, so it's fine.
We usually only
good.
publish videos once on IGN, but I'm going to make a thing where we just put that up every day for the
I like
next
that.
3 months.
Watch Vince get beat up.
Yep.
We're gonna show you that a little bit later,
I
but
literally sat on him.
yeah.
Physically,
No,
in real life. Not
I
even in the
really
game.
did.
I fully
And
support that.
yeah, he's probably coming out with bruises.
So,
Yeah.
did you play video games growing up? Was that a part of your life?
Just wrestling video games.
Really?
Yeah, like my brother used to play him, but he was a huge WWE fan as well. So like growing up, I was always surrounded by WWE too. So I would play the games with him, and then I'd have like the action figures, the Tyrantrons.
Oh man, I had the action figures too. So I'm an '80s baby. I'm very old, and we had the big rubber ones that you could throw at your brother and hurt him with. They were the big,
Yeah,
Hulk Hogan.
and they're really stretchy too.
Yeah.
The stretchy
Those
ones.
are all outlawed in most states now.
Yeah, they're dangerous weapons.
Hurt too many little brothers. Yeah.
Yes, yeah. My brother's like definitely threw one at my face a couple of times.
So obviously you get tons of merchandising around the stuff
Yeah.
you're doing, your work. What's it like? Does it ever surprise you to be like, there's a toy of me and I'm in a game? Like,
there's like a second toy coming out now, but it's really, really weird. Like, because back in England, obviously I'm not there, and they're selling them there, and then people like post pictures. My family will go into like the local stores and like take pictures of that. It's so weird. It's so weird because I played with these action figures, and now there's like me.
yeah, that's
Little plastic me.
I can't imagine that. Like the closest Max and I could ever get is if we went to those like really gross 3D printing kiosks at the
I don't know.
mall.
You put like leather jacket on Mr. Potato Head. You're kind of halfway
Hey,
there.
no, shut up.
Do you know what-
Sunglasses.
Do you know what I got excited for though? They just did a pop of me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I was super excited about that. But then everyone was like, oh, like they just recycled from another wrestler. I was like, I don't care, I still have a pop.
Yeah. No, that's pretty cool, and that goes in with the whole line of literally every other character everywhere. You can fight whoever you
I'm
want.
like, come on, let me have it.
Yeah, that means they could put you next to Game of Thrones. Next
Everyone.
To, so I'm guessing they're starting to
I
do
made it once you have a pop.
Yeah, you're in.
Right?
You're good. You also made somebody's life very difficult because there are people out there trying to collect every single one, and they make so many. Like I don't know. It's a very weird set of hoarders at that point.
Oh yeah. I can definitely see that. I think more people got excited about the pop final than they did the action figure and the game when it came to me.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
It's really weird.
Now, are you travel around constantly? You mentioned
Yeah.
Game of Thrones there.
Yeah.
What do you do to keep entertained? Because you're obviously you're on the road a lot. What's portable entertainment for you?
Well, actually, I like to go watch gigs, like concerts and stuff like that. So I like to do that. But I will have, like we just discussed Dexter. Mm-hmm. So unfortunately, he was sad that I watched it all the way to the end.
Well, I was sad for you and for both of us. It brought back some dark memories.
It really did. I mean, I did enjoy a couple of seasons, but it did get pretty pathetic at the end. I literally wanted to like punch my laptop after that. I was like, I don't want this anymore.
I got very mad at the ending of that show.
What?
I got very mad at the ending of that show, and my time is nowhere near as limited as yours is.
Yeah.
So I can't imagine what you thought.
Yeah, and I'm a huge Game of Thrones fan, obviously. So I'll watch that. But most of the time, like I'm always on the road, so I don't get to see or do very much.
Yeah, you work a lot.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite Game of Thrones character?
I liked it.
I'm gonna go down that path.
Okay, so my favorite Game of Thrones character was always Drago, but he died in the friggin' first couple of episodes.
Spoilers for anyone who's never seen the first
Come on,
couple
get
of-
it together.
Get it, seriously,
Just
fix your life.
Fix it, yeah.
What are you
I
doing?
mean, isn't it
Sort
that
it
in the
out.
first season? Come on.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen it now.
But there's always those people like, no, I'm waiting until they do the
Blasphemy.
entire series, and then what? You're gonna sit there
Yeah.
for 72 hours straight? Like,
Yep.
get
Yeah.
over it.
I mean, maybe.
Who would you fight in Game of Thrones?
God, what's the son's name with no lips? What's his name?
The
I'm not gonna give a spoiler.
the Ramsay one? What's it, the one who's got the real
Joffrey?
bad haircut?
Joffrey.
Oh, Joffrey.
Oh,
Joffrey.
yeah.
Joffrey.
Oh,
I
they
would
got some-
love to kick his ass.
Okay, let's
Yeah.
just get into it. That spoilers. Pause. That guy dies in that show.
Yeah.
He doesn't die anywhere nearly as bad as he should. He
Oh,
basically
no.
drinks some poison.
Yeah.
He's like, and falls
Yeah.
over.
Yeah.
That guy should have been tied to 4 horses and then
pulled
and
apart.
pulled apart.
You
And
know,
I'm not
the
usually
good
a
thing about
torture
Game
guy.
of Thrones is that everything's so unexpected. Like you have no idea who's gonna die next. Like main characters are dying left, right, and center.
Yeah.
Spoilers again, guys. I don't even care.
Yeah, I don't care either.
I don't care. Watch the damn
seriously.
show.
Get
Yeah.
it together.
What's wrong with you?
It's a show about killing things and
Yeah.
horses and people and children.
Blood, gore.
Yeah, deal with it.
Is it probably not suitable for anyone under the age of 18?
Neither is this show.
I saw like a 10-year-old boy wearing a Game of Thrones shirt. I'm like, how much explanation do his parents have to do, or how often are they gone?
Yeah.
That not only has he seen that show, but he found a way of getting a T-shirt from it.
Yep.
Oh.
I don't know.
Do you know who else I find really... I'm not changing the subject, but...
No, do it.
You know who else I find annoying in that show? The ginger chick. Who does the friggin' bow and arrow
Oh, you don't
stuff.
know anything one? I don't,
Jon Snow.
yeah.
Jon
She,
Snow.
oh gosh, she really got under my skin. I'm like, you're not even funny, cool, or anything. Get out the shot. You're
Man, shots fired, ginger chick.
ginger chick. Me
Get off
and
of
you.
Game of Thrones with your ginger
That's
garbage.
Squared circle.
So anyway,
Yeah.
speaking of females that you hate, let's get to some that you love. Obviously, you're a strong female role, and in the world of video games, I don't know if you've kept up with this. There's definitely been a call for more of that because in the '90s and the '80s and even the early 2000s. Video games were run kind of the same way wrestling used to be run, where it was just like a guy would come out and be like, "My name is Chuck Steak, and I'm here to punch." And then little by little, and the girls would be like Miss Elizabeth, and they'd be like, "Oh, don't punch me." But then little by little, they started writing better, stronger roles for characters like that. So this year we had this game, Tomb Raider, Rise of the Tomb Raider, featuring newly revamped Lara Croft. She's way cooler and way more. She's just got more depth than ever.
Yeah.
So where are you? You're obviously you're part of this movement, right? So how do you feel
It's like the
that
era
relates?
of the female athlete right now.
Yes.
It's just the era of the female right now. I feel like a lot of athletes who are women are like really strong and in power right now.
Yeah.
It's awesome. But yeah, I'm really glad to be part of this movement. I'd be really sad if it's just like, oh, hey Paige, you're in the game, but you're in a 2-minute oil match. Great. Take me out.
That Let's
Take
Play
me
with
out.
Vince would have gone a lot worse.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, but right now
weirder.
you can do so much more in the game. You know, we can have ladder matches. We can do all this kind of stuff. So it's great. And there's more women in it too. Like you have the women down from NXT, which is incredible. You know what NXT?
Yes.
That's that medicine they had to stop selling because
Exactly.
the
It's
people
a,
the
it's a
weird
sports drink.
the
It's definitely a
bulging
sport.
eyes,
So
yeah.
you have a bunch of sports drinks in the game.
Yes, and they all fight each other. They have lives.
And they, yeah, that's yeah.
So let me ask you this: how how far are we from having a sort of genderless unified title?
Oh,
Is
like
that-
so we'd have to fight dudes.
Yeah.
Oh, I'd love that.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
I want to fight so many dudes. Like, I want Brock Lesnar to German me every day of my life. I want to fight Seth Rollins. You know, everyone. Bray Wyatt, bring them all on. Stone Cold,
That is awesome to hear.
I'll stun the out of you.
Now, do you have any advice for young female wrestling fans who aspire to do what you do?
Keep punching their brothers.
Kick some ass,
don't.
yeah.
I'm just kidding. Do it. It's a lot harder than what you think, though. But, like, I'll tell you what The Rock told me. Sorry, guys. Dwayne Johnson.
No, it's fine.
Anyway.
We talked to you and you just touched me, so I'm cool with that.
Yeah, no.
He told us to get away from him once.
He blocked me on Instagram because I made fun of his pancakes.
Just like protein. No, he was just,
Oh, it's meat day. I can have a whole cow.
Oh, good, it's
I-
cheat day and it's just a whale.
He does eat a whole barn every 17 days.
no, he just told me to stay humble and hungry. Humble because you always want to be a person to work with, obviously. And hungry because you always want to set goals. You don't want to just be like, okay, well, no, I've done that. You always want to like...
Vacation.
Vacation done! Bye! Yeah, so that's like the best advice I've ever had. So to any women, stay humble and hungry and don't take no crap from dudes.
Oh, that is good to
Because
hear.
we are just
Yeah.
as good as the dudes, sometimes even better. So suck it,
Yeah.
male species.
Suck it, dudes.
Yeah, dudes.
Men,
We
Yeah.
suck.
Ugh.
We're the worst.
Tell them how
They're gonna-
much you guys
dudes,
suck.
we are
Tell
just
them.
They're gonna
really
come after
bringing the
me. Will you
world-
protect
Come on.
us?
Come on, tell them how much you suck as males.
Man, she's really winning
I
us
mean,
over.
us specifically, we're pretty like...
I sound like, you know, like a feminist. I'm not.
No, you sound
I'm
great.
not in any way, shape, or form.
You sound like you're ready for that genderless unified title. You just want to
Oh,
hear.
yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready to take on Vince, not Vince McMahon.
Vince Ingenito. She's going to go back there and
Vince.
kick your ass
Yeah.
again.
Vince back then, I'm going to sit
She's
on you.
verbally abusing us right now. Please send help.
We didn't even tell Vince we were going to be doing that.
No, not at all.
You just started beating on him. It was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Now,
So,
speaking of
yeah.
beating on people,
flinching.
You beat up Vince, and that was cool because
wow.
he's a real person.
in addition to being idiots, we're also very weak. And we need your help on something.
Okay.
This is kind of a hypothetical help situation,
Yes.
but a lot of video game characters, they're tough. They know how to fight. You know how to fight real human people. We want your tips on how to beat up these fictional tough people. Here we've got Chun-Li from Street Fighter.
This
How
is
would
Chun-Li.
you, how would
She
you
was an
take her
A-game
on?
Street Fighter. She's her whole thing is that she's got great legs that she can do helicopter stuff with.
She does a lot of
And
kicking.
Well,
yeah.
she does a lot of leg stuff, right?
Yeah.
So I would probably go for the legs more, because like that's her strength. So I would take away her strength.
Yeah.
So yeah, I definitely go for her legs, and my submission actually wraps her legs up, so I'll put her in a submission, and then she's done. Bye.
Wow.
Get her out there. Get her out there.
It took 5 Street Fighter games. Nobody's done that to her.
I was going to go with like
Yeah, go
fireballs,
for her
yeah.
legs, guys.
Now, you said you wanted to
Stupid.
fight a dude.
Yep, we got one for
here's
you
the
right here.
the doodliest dude who ever duded.
This is
It's
Kratos.
the
from
God of War.
God of War. He wears open-toe sandals like a gross hippie man. Probably smells like patchouli.
I think he smells much worse than that.
Definitely worse than that. So he's usually covered in blood. He uses these swords, and then he rips off people's heads, and he's got this loincloth, which is he's actually wearing more than most wrestlers wear.
Can I use weapons?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
Why not?
yeah.
Okay.
Let's make it fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he has 2 swords.
Mm-hmm.
So
You want a chainsaw?
maybe I could use a chainsaw. But
Okay.
no, I need
want
like
to?
something easier to move around. I mean, that's kind of like, you know, or like an axe, or maybe I'll just use Triple H's what's he use? Hammer?
That seems like a safe bet.
Sledgehammer?
Yeah.
Okay, now speaking of...
What's that ball with all the spikes on it?
Oh,
the
Morning Star?
Yeah, with the
Yeah.
chain, whatever
Ball
it is.
and chain
Ball and chain.
Ball
ball and
chain.
The old
Just
ball and
skip
chain.
it. That's it.
The old ball and chain.
The old bowl and
Yeah, he's
chain.
too hard. He's got
Yeah.
swords.
Now, here's stuff you can buy at
It's a
like
fair
REI.
fight.
Here's just some sporting goods. You know, this is just
All
a
right.
very angry camper. Here's Lara Croft. We mentioned her.
like
She's
that.
kind of a dirty fighter. Like
Yeah,
she'll
she's-
hide in a lake and pull you by the neck in the leg. How would you take her?
She'll also
on?
slap
I
you
would
from a
hug her
distance.
to death because I love her so much.
Oh.
You
Okay,
can kill
I'll
someone
let that
with
slide.
hugs.
Now here we have a real monster.
Oh yeah, this guy is awful.
Yeah.
He is awful.
He's a
An
real
awful little toad boy.
Yeah. Now
Yeah.
So he's from the hit game Super Mario Brothers. He's usually just like, "Rah, rah," and he yells and he has power-ups and stuff. He's not gonna, actually, probably won't even come at you. He's not even a fighter, but I still
Well,
want
I'll
you to
take him
kill
out anyway.
Yeah, there,
He's
done.
getting stomped on,
I like
squished
that.
underneath me.
Yeah.
Doc Martin.
That seems like a pretty good
That's
approach.
good to hear. And we
now
got,
finally,
we got one last one for you.
a very popular video game character, this giraffe.
This is his giraffe
He's
is in
in-
the
it's
game,
probably-
The Last of Us.
yeah,
This
bunch
is a
of
weird
other
one.
games.
I think he's got a ponytail on his tail.
Yeah.
He's doing cool rope
That's a
stuff.
very large
Okay, so
animal.
he's like a hippie giraffe.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
a hipster giraffe.
But he's
Yeah.
super dangerous, and he's coming at you with foamy mouth, probably rabies and stuff, and
Yeah,
bad
yeah.
teeth.
I don't know. I feel like they're very placid creatures.
It'd be like fighting a tree that's also a deer.
I
Paige,
feel
tell
like
us how you
he's
fight the
a-
giraffe. You got to fight the giraffe.
Brian and I want to
I'll
fight a
take the legs
giraffe.
out as well because it's taller than me. It's taller than me, right?
You're gonna
Okay.
so you take the legs out
So-
and just leave its body there?
All 4 legs, and then I would chop his head off. Done.
Okay. That's a really scary way of. We're just gonna hit it a couple times.
Wow.
Not that bad.
Just
Man.
like boop, boop. You know what? No, I'm a big lover of animals, so I feel really bad about that.
Oh yeah, totally.
You
I
just
can
climb to
tell.
the top and pet
You
him.
know, I would definitely do it in a more humane way.
Yeah, people at home, this is a bit. This is not real. She doesn't actually want to chop a giraffe's head and
No.
legs off.
No, I don't. I'm not gonna Ozzy Osbourne it and bite his head off.
I think it'd be sort of fun to climb one.
That was
I don't know
a-
if
I
you'd
mean,
like
I might
that, but-
ride it for a little
Yeah.
bit. It seems fun.
You know,
Yeah.
the Aussie thing was a bat. If he had eaten a giraffe on stage, that would have been morbid.
I mean, how would you get a giraffe on stage like that? I mean,
I don't know. I mean, how do you do heroin for 75 years?
what? Well, does he come from San Francisco? 'Cause
Yeah.
I see it on the street corner.
Well, anyway,
I saw 3 people doing it this
what
week.
is this show? What do we do here?
It's a good
Ozzy,
time.
did you move here? Shame on you.
Ozzy can't even figure out his TV remote. I don't think he can move here.
I mean, he's probably
Sorry, Ozzy.
more welcome
I'm
here
like,
than the Alamo. You know,
Like,
but,
Pinky up.
all right. Paige, is there anything else you want to touch on?
I don't know. I feel like we covered a lot.
Yeah, we did see how
think
to
we
take
covered
down
all of it.
giraffes.
Yeah.
What it's like to be a
Talk
girl.
about Ozzy Osbourne on heroin.
Yeah.
The end of
that's
Dexter?
that's kind of all of our
We should
bullet
probably
points
keep
we
that
had
out.
planned out ahead of time.
We're gonna beep it out, and people are gonna be like, "What's that word?" And it's gonna be a mystery forever.
Yeah, hugging Lara Croft to death.
What do you
That's a
do?
good
What's
word to
your
believe, yeah.
What's your next few months look like? You're traveling constantly, right? Because you work
Yes.
370 days a year.
Yes, working, constantly having wrestling matches
Mm-hmm.
and doing stuff like this, which is really fun. This is the most fun I've had actually this week.
Suck it, Conan.
Actually, no, Conan was really fun. I'm gonna take that back.
Oh, come on.
Sorry,
Just
Conan.
let me have this.
I said I was gonna come in here and be really, really serious the whole time. Like,
Good. You came to the wrong
Well,
place.
thank you for being absolutely terrible at being serious with us, and I'm just glad we asked you how to
doing
beat up
it
a giraffe. That was good. It's all right. But in general, we got
We'll work on it.
We get stupid.
next time.
WWE 2K16 is out right now. You can play as Paige in that game against other people and beat them up, or you can beat her up if you really love giraffes and you want.
She's like
revenge.
staring at you real mad right
I know.
there.
I could tell. I saw.
Yeah.
I saw it on the monitor. I was like,
There's no giraffes in that game.
yeah.
I'm not gonna actually be a giraffe. I am an animal-friendly person.
Giraffes are vicious, though. They frequently go into. They reach through
He's
second-story
telling us
windows.
to wrap it up.
and-
You know what? We're talking
Yeah.
too much.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much for joining us. You're on Twitter, right? You were.
Yes, Real Paige WWE. Also on Instagram, Real Paige WWE. I don't have anything else because I'm terrible at social media.
Nah,
Because you
okay,
have
those are the
millions
only
of
good ones.
followers between those two things, right?
Yes.
You're immensely popular.
Well, pretty
until
cool.
they find out
Well-
about the giraffe thing.
Hop on there.
Now I'm
and-
gonna get death threats.
Don't
Amongst
do
the other
death
death threats I
threats.
already have.
Hop on there and say hi to Paige. You can find us on there too. I'm Max Scoville. Brian is Asian Bizzle,
Yep.
and we'll be back next
a pretty
time.
name.
Paige,
Thanks.
thank you so much for joining
Hey.
us. This was a treat.
Thank you.
That's awesome. Thank you so
All
much.
right.
Whatever. Yeah, we got.
Take care, guys.
Your hands are very clammy.
It's very cold in here.
It's really
I'm
cold.
very scared of Ozzy Osbourne.